It's on my mind, and if I don't be careful, what's on my mind will be in my mouth, and what's in my mouth will be in my hands, and what's in my hand will be in my. If I'm not careful, I will be finding myself living opposite to where God has called me to. Verse 1 through 14 talks about our position in Christ. But Paul does something interesting. He turns around and asks the same question again, but he asks it for a different reason. In verse 1, he's talking to people that need to make a change. But in verse 15, he's talking to people that's been changed. Because people that need to make a change and people that's been changed still got the same problem. Y'all not gonna say nothing today. That's my first time. I messed up. Let me be careful. Let me be clear this morning. People that need to be changed have to deal with the issue of sin. People that have been changed still have to deal with the issue of sin. Now, verse 1 through 14 teaches you how you need to deal with sin as you're coming into the faith. But verses 15 through 23 teaches us how you deal with sin now that you're in the faith. Let me see if I can make it clear. You saved, but still got to deal with sin. And he teaches us in this text, as I rush to the text, how it is that we are to take serious and deal with the issue of sin. The first thing that he does is he asks a question: shall we keep sinning? Can you keep going on doing what you've been doing? And he says, God forbid. That you've changed your position in verse 1 through 14, but in verse 15 through 23, you now got to change your practice. Can I deal with sin now that I've been born again? It's right here in the text. First thing that he says in the text is he tells us there's something that you got to believe. Y'all with me in the text? I'm in verse 15. He says, because you did you not know that you yield yourselves servants to obey, and whoever you yield to, whoever you obey, that is your master. Y'all remember last week we came to the conclusion that we got a new boss. And even though you got a new boss, there's an old boss that still wants you. And he only wants you because you were a good worker.